health matters, and your health matters to me. Every breath.
We've had good relationships with the community college system. We've worked with Trenholm. Things have changed, and right now the stability in government is not there because we're getting ready to change to a new governor. But Governor Ivey has tried to revamp our workforce component in Alabama. There is now an Office of Workforce Development in the state. Very new. Senator Greg Reed, who was a senator at the time, is now the director. He left the Senate and he's the director of it. And talking with him, we had a very good conversation. And when I started talking with Greg, and we started with our conference in Birmingham, and I questioned him and said something, he said, "Hold it, Pebblin." He said, let's get this thing straight. He said, "You and I are going to have to sit down and have a meeting." He said, "Because you know more about this than I do." I said, "Well, I did it for an occupation. I really do know it." But at one point, when we had it out in the different regions, we had a pot of money, and each region could apply for monies to deal with it. So we really did well in Macon County because we got us a CNA class.
Oh.
And we had that class for about 3 years. And Maggie Antoine and Ruth Perkins served as the faculty for me. They had, meet all the certifications and everything. And we really did well when we started off. I never will forget the first class we had. We went through, working through the Housing Authority and working through DHR. And we tried to get, I think we were trying to get 12 students in the first class. And people came, and it wasn't a big flowing of people. It was, people were kind of slow coming. And we were able to get the first class. And I went one day to her class, and I was in the bathroom. And I heard this young lady in that talk. "I don't know who they think they are. They think that I'm going to be studying at night and doing this and doing that. I ain't doing none of that stuff." So I just, I was in there. So I went back in the class. I said, "Well, I just want to remind everybody, nobody forced you to be here. This is strictly voluntary. And if you want to improve your life and to get the skills that we're going to offer to stay here." She dropped out. After that first class went through, and I think all of those girls, maybe one, didn't pass the state exam. They got jobs in Tallahassee, they got jobs in East Alabama, they got jobs in Montgomery. Now, I don't really know where those folks are now, but I really don't think they're still in Macon County. Because one saw me and said, "Ms. Warren, I got me a car. I was able to get me a car, Ms. Warren." And the word got out. The next class we dealt with, and I had community people working with me, evaluating the applications. I had a nurse. I had Reverend Jones was on there. I had about 2 other people. Right now, I can't think. It's been so long down the road there. But next thing we knew, we had like 100 applications.
Oh, wow.
Everybody wanted to get in that class because they saw the results of what happened to the ones that were in there. And it was so funny. The young lady who left was one of the ones who came back to get in there. And for some reason, the committee just didn't let her back in there. I don't know why, but they didn't vote to bring her back. But it was a great source that we didn't have to pay for anything. We got the services going. So what I'm hoping that when I talk to Greg, we can do some of those things of that nature, just centralize the needs of those communities for the workforce. And I think one girl now that started, she has her RN. Okay. She just, because I was thinking when she went to school for the nursing home paid for her to go to school to finish the rest of it. So we've been working on this healthcare for some time, and hopefully as we see the needs, we can bring more of the short certificate program into Macon County, so that can serve as an introduction to lead them on to bigger and greater things.
So when we say health matters, we mean your whole life, piece by piece. Health matters.